ViewPath allows you to link activities that are related to one another. In this example, tasks 1 and 2 are linked together. Linking indicates that one task needs to be completed before another task begins. In project management terminology, the first task is called the predecessor and the second task is called the successor. We see in this example that if we move task 1, task 2 maintains its relative position. This is known as auto-scheduling. Let's say that we want to have a delay between the end of task 1 and the beginning of task 2. We can easily accommodate for this by dragging task 2 to another date like this. You'll notice that there is now a gray lock next to the schedule bar here and here on the task icon as well. This indicates that this is a manually scheduled task. If we drag task 1 to a new date, we see that the manually scheduled task here does not maintain its relative position, but that it stays in place. You can also set a task to manual schedule in the New Task or the Edit Task window. Let's make sure task 2 is selected and then click on the Edit icon here. We see the drop-down menu here called Schedule and 3 options in the menu. The default value is automatic, which means that if this task has a predecessor, it will automatically be scheduled based on the end date of the predecessor. If we select Manual, then this task is not automatically scheduled, and if we choose Unscheduled, then this task will not appear on the Gantt chart at all. Now, if you want to create a schedule in such a way that there is a delay between the predecessor and successor tasks, and that the successor always maintains its relative position to the predecessor, you will want to use the feature called lag time. That feature is part of the standard edition and is covered in a separate tutorial. We can change a task from manual to automatic by right-clicking on the task like this and choosing Auto Schedule. Note that task 2 moved back to the day after task 1 is finished. Let's move task 1 back to Monday, and then let's add a third task, link it to task 1, and then manually schedule it for another day. There are 2 other right-click options that are related to linked activities. Let's right-click on task 1, and in the menu we see the options Complete and Complete Now, Start Next. Let's choose Complete first. We see here that task 1 is now marked 100% complete, and that's that. Task 2 will begin tomorrow, and the delay between tasks 1 and 3 remains unchanged. Now let's type the letter C for complete on our keyboard to toggle between 100% complete and 0% complete. And we see now that task 1 is set to 0% complete. Now let's right-click and choose Complete Now, Start Next. By choosing this option, we have in effect told the system not only to mark task 1 complete, but to begin any successor tasks immediately as well, as we can see here. We also see that task 1 is shortened on the Gantt chart, while at the same time the duration here remains 1 day. This is a visual clue that the activity was marked Complete Now, Start Next, rather than simply being marked complete. As you can see, ViewPath allows for a great deal of flexibility when it comes to managing predecessor and successor activities. To learn more about other easy-to-use features in ViewPath, visit our tutorial library in the Support Center.